What is going on, everyone? MikeO back with a mail day recap, and it's more than a mail day recap. This is mail weeks recap. It's like 3 weeks worth of mail, so picked up some cool stuff, ton of stuff. So we'll be here going through stuff for at least a few minutes, as you can see all that. Nice little mix. We got some Phillies, of course, because, well, I collect Phillies, so definitely going to pick them up. Got some PSA slabs, some SGC slabs, some vintage, some modern, a little bit of everything. So, with that being said, let's take a look. All right, so you see right here, 2021 Bowman Sapphire Edition. Was able to pick up a couple boxes of that via the 582 Montgomery Club, so super happy to have that opportunity. I know they went on sale, I think, the next day, and some people were able to get them, and then the rest were divvied up amongst a raffle. So hopefully if you attempted to get some, you were able to have that opportunity. I'm personally not crazy into Bowman stuff like the Sapphire, so I'm just going to hold those in the unopened collection for a while, and then eventually possibly break it if I get into the mood, or move it for something that I'm a little more interested in. All right, let's keep rolling. We'll kind of go in order. So here's just a random stack of stuff. So some of these were gifted to me from fellow YouTubers, and I lost the notes, so I apologize if you were the one that sent one of these. These two, though, were purchases. Cameron Rupp and Tommy Joseph purchased these ones off eBay. Real cheap, just gold parallels. They were very inexpensive, but Cameron Rupp, Tommy Joseph, they were like the 3-4 hitters for the Phils about 5 years ago. So as rough as things have been lately, things were even worse a few years ago. So Cameron Rupp and Tommy Joseph, gold parallels. Got a Maikel Franco Bowman Chrome refractor. Aaron Altair, gold. A Nelson Cruz gold parallel. I like that one. I've really found a new appreciation for Nelson Cruz over the last few years and enjoy collecting some of his cards, so it's a cool gold parallel there. Nick Williams, a refractor of Cole Hamels. Best compared to Jason Worth. So, neat card from Donruss Elite. An Aaron Nola rated rookie from Donruss. And then this was an eBay purchase. Turn Back the Clock, Topps Now. Been kind of a weird set. Topps has done it for the last couple years. They just kind of roll through the same guys, it seems like. I pick up the Phillies from that set. Very rarely will I pick up anyone else, but I have from time to time. They did a cool Hank Aaron a few years ago. I picked one of those up, but it's just like, I don't know. It's a really odd set that Topps has been doing. 2 Project 70 cards I picked up. So I couldn't resist picking up this Josh Gibson. Just a gorgeous looking card by F. So I haven't picked up many Project 70 that weren't Phillies related, but the Gibson just, it looked too cool to not pick up. So enjoy that card. And then I picked up the Sparky Anderson for the Phillies collection. Definitely a weird card. Kind of just random that they would make him as a Philadelphia Philly. I mean, I appreciate it as a Phillies collector, but it's just an odd card. So, obviously, it's featuring the 86 design. So, you have the 86 Phillies logo. Even though Sparky Anderson really had no association with the Phillies then, he at one time in his playing career was with the Phillies. But odd card design, but still kind of cool. So have that one in the collection. There's a few football pickups. Got a Joe Burrow, Playoff Momentum. Pretty cool card there. That's from Chronicles. Picked that one up from Triple Crown 24. Big fan of the Playoff Momentum cards. And then picked up 2 of these Panini Instant rookies. Mac Jones, picked him up because he's with the Patriots, and I'm a Patriots fan and collector. And then Kyle Pitts, tight end for the Atlanta Falcons, 4th overall pick in the draft. I actually picked that one up because he went to the same high school I went to, so I just found it pretty neat. Figured, what the hell, I'll collect some Kyle Pitts. So the print run on these different: 4,106 for Kyle Pitts, 5,553 for Mac Jones. Interesting cards, obviously illustrations, but featuring them in their pro uniforms is kind of neat, as opposed to the collegiate ones that they put out. All right, some more random eBay pickups. So we've got a MLB Awards ceremony from Topps Gold Label. This is an authentic game used bat from Dick Allen. So nice image of Dick Allen, image of his beautiful 1965 Topps Rookie Cup card, and a piece of the bat. And then the piece of bat is also visible on the back as well. So pretty interesting. That's commemorating his 1964 Rookie of the Year season. So I thought that was a nice card I was able to pick up on eBay. A Jimmy Rollins blue refractor from Topps Chrome. So cool card there from 2007. Rollins having a fantastic career in Philadelphia. So always fun to pick up an old school colored refractor. Definitely don't see them every day. Picked this one up with the Rollins. It was really cheap, a few dollars. Darnell Sweeney red refractor. So Darnell Sweeney did not have a long big league career. Played one season with the Phillies, and then I think he might have spent a little bit of time in the big leagues with the Dodgers as well. He's currently in independent ball, trying to make his way back to the majors. Still not super old, so he still has a shot. But red refractors are numbered to 5. He was acquired by the Phillies from the Dodgers in the trade that sent Chase Utley out to LA. So that's kind of how I remember him. And then he was traded the next offseason back to LA for Howie Kendrick. So pretty interesting turn of events there, spending some time with the Dodgers, but did hit a long home run early in his career. I think he ended up hitting 2 with the Phils, so he had some on-field action, but again, cheap card and rare. This one was sent to me by a fellow YouTuber. I can't remember exactly. I think it might have been Big Scott 35. I could be wrong. Either way, Hector Neris has had a pretty solid career with the Phillies, but he is just one of those guys who's gotten to the point where he's kind of worn out his welcome. He's been struggling as of late and blown a lot of saves. So anytime he comes in the game, the nerves are going to start ratcheting up. Here's a cool Bryce Harper pickup. This is from Finest Masters insert set from 2021 Finest. And then this is the black and gold. I can't remember what they call the parallel. Something that starts with a K. But, or an F. I don't know. Either way, it looks really cool. It's a sweet looking card, so I was happy to win that one at auction. Let's take a look at some slabs. We'll take a look at some PSA slabs first. It's a nice 2013 Topps Chrome Zach Wheeler rookie card refractor in a mint 9. This dude is having an unbelievable season. He's been great this year. He was really good last year. He's been a signing that has worked out very well to this point for the Phillies. As a pitcher, nonetheless, he's been incredible. He's definitely by far their best pitcher this year. Here's a Rookie Cup refractor from 2013 Topps Chrome of Bryce Harper. That one's a mint 9. So some nice shine there. Always like that card. Little pre-war action. 1913 National Game Red Dewin in a near mint 7. So an old school Phillies card. Definitely cool to add that one into the collection. And a 7 sounds high, but for a card like that, I feel like it's much easier. When it's a playing card, it's much easier to pull off a high-grade example, even if it is, 100 years old. All right, here's some more awesome cards. Classic set, 1993 Finest Kurt Schilling refractor. Really want to finish off this set. I have to take inventory of what I have. I know I need the Darren Dalton from 93 Finest, and I forget Tommy Green. I have to double check on that one. Obviously, some centering issues top to bottom, which is disappointing, and it's an 8, but this card is somewhat unaffordable in a 10 and very, very pricey in a 9. So 8 was about the best I could do on that one. And then I also have the John Kruk. This one is a mint 9, again with centering issues, not perfect centering, but great shine. Also has the print line in it, so I actually think a 9 is a little bit generous for this card, but was able to get it a while ago at a price that I was happy with. So glad to add that one to the collection. This was just a super cheap pickup. I don't even remember. I think this might have been like a $5 card. 2007 Topps Ryan Howard Flashback Fridays Gem Mint 10, featuring the card in the DeLong. Looks like the old school DeLong, which is just a beautiful set from back in the day. So I love that. Just a great image, great backdrop. Thought it was an awesome card of a guy who had a brilliant career that is very much become forgotten in the hobby for sure. Ryan Howard, he's a nice player to collect because he's super affordable, generally speaking. All right, next up, some vintage results from a set break I got into. So it hit a George Kell, so fantastic player, had a great average, won at least one batting title, but this one he's featured as a Baltimore Oriole, 57 Topps. Juan Pizarro, cool card, Milwaukee Braves. By the way, I did very well in this break. Billy Consul for the Boston Red Sox. Hit a graded card of Dick Hall. This one's slabbed near mint 7 by PSA, Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher. Hit another Pirate, which is pretty cool. 1957 Topps, Bob Clemente in a 4. So registration is the biggest issue with this card. Definitely not ideal, but I mean, I'm certainly going to take Clemente if I hit it. And then I hit the number one card in the break. Shocked the hell out of me. Certainly was not expecting it. A 1957 Topps Brooks Robinson rookie card, VG plus 3.5. So, big time card. Super happy to have that one in the collection. One of the better third basemen of all time. Slick fielder, ended up having a pretty darn good career. You can see how he performed in the minor leagues in a very small sample size with Baltimore. But that's pretty cool. Super happy to have that one in the collection. Some SGC pickups. This was just a bargain pickup, in 1997 Donruss Diamond Kings Frank Thomas in an SGC 9. Guess you can never have enough Richie Ashburns. 1954 Topps Richie Ashburn in an SGC 6. Love that 54 set. (1950-52) Royal Desserts Dick Sisler. One of the variations they did. This is a hand cut in an SGC 2. So that's cool. Definitely from a set I've been trying to pick up for a while. A lot of times was trying to pick cards up and you end up missing out on the auctions, and then the ones that are listed not as auctions are just super overpriced sometimes. So eventually you hang in there, you get something. So happy to add that one. And then my first Grover Alexander pickup. So 1920s Universal Toy Grover Alexander. It's an authentic. Definitely some there's a few cards of his I would like to pick up at some point, but generally speaking, he is incredibly expensive. I would love the Cracker Jack, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. There are a few others that aren't as bad, but at some point I'll add them to the collection. Just always looking to add the vintage and the pre-war stuff to the Phillies collection, but I like picking up the modern stuff too. Picked up a whole bunch of Luke Williams, first Bowmans. He's a guy who hit a walk-off home run in his first start, and I think he's going to be one of those guys. I think he'll be a really good player and have a nice career. I think he'll be a nice complimentary type of player. I'm in no illusion that he's going to be any kind of superstar or anything like that. I hopped on Sport Lots and picked up a ton of his cards for next to nothing. And the next day, his cards were insanely high on eBay and even whatever was left. But picked up his first Bowman Chrome. I think they're from 2015. Yeah, 2015. And picked up a bunch of the parallels: black, refractor, blue paper, blue refractor, purple refractor. Just thought they were neat looking. So sky blue or teal, whatever you call it, a green, and then a silver paper. And legitimately, I think one of the lower number ones, I might have paid $1 for. The rest were anywhere from, I think, 10 cents to like 35 cents. Obviously, you have to pay some shipping. Some of them were combined shipping, though, so not too bad, but able to pick those all up. So neat additions to the collection. A few more cards I picked up from Triple Crown 24. Mike Stanton, the original Mike Stanton autograph. Picked that one up. He pitched for a very long time, as you can see, and pitched in a lot of relevant games. He was with the Braves in the early 90s when they made their World Series runs. Then, of course, with the Yankees during their World Series runs, and bounced around a lot towards the end of his career. But obviously not someone who's ever going to have any sort of real value, but he's just a guy you remember seeing pitch. And that's the cool thing about Archives. Archives always has the coolest selection of autographs. Not necessarily the most expensive autographs, and maybe not worth overpaying for a box to break, but super fun to collect. Also picked up a few minis from JT. Mike Trout mini from 2018 Ginter, and then a Mickey Mantle mini from 2008 Allen and Ginter. So a couple cool minis for the Ginter collection. We got some Topps Now action for the Phillies. Zach Wheeler, Steve Carlton. Picked that one up off of eBay. Been doing a lot of the eBay purchases just to avoid the Topps direct purchases. Just a little cheaper. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit longer. But here's a Rhys Hoskins and another Zach Wheeler. They've made a ton of Zach Wheelers this year because he's just pitched so well. This one was direct from Topps. The good thing about buying from Topps is you do have a chance to get the parallels that they randomly insert. Did not get one here, but ordered 5 of the Luke Williams call-up cards. First player to hit a walk-off home run in first start. I think one of these is going to Ed, and maybe one to my boy Reese, ND Card Ranger. I'll have to ask them. I can't remember what we did with that. And then the final stack, and this video hasn't been too bad. I mean, we're getting closer to the 20-minute mark, but considering how much stuff it is, not too bad. So hopefully you guys have stuck with me. If you have, let me know in the comments down below. Some E-Topps purchases. So here's a Roy Halladay. E-Topps cards are pretty neat. This one, accidentally sent this to PWCC. This one's numbered to 799, but I don't even know if all of them were ever redeemed. Some of them might have just been stuck in Topps accounts. But got a Ryan Howard E-Topps. These were all picked up super cheap, like anywhere from $1 to $3 a piece. I'm gonna probably break them out of these cases they're in and just put them into top loaders or something like that. This one may be into another magnetic. We'll see. But sweet Ryan Howard, Topps 206 with some shine, and then another Ryan Howard. So some cool E-Topps. And then the final pickup is from 2021 Topps Finest. It is a 1-of-1 Superfractor of Aaron Nola from the Finest Masters. So cool pickup. Definitely happy to add that one. I saw it listed. It was listed pretty high. Whenever I see a recently released Phillies 1-of-1, I'll usually hit that watch button. Guy made an offer to me. I kind of looked at it, thought about it a little bit. Then he ended up lowering his price a tiny bit. I kind of lowballed him big time. I didn't get the auto deny or the just nasty deny. I got a pretty reasonable response and counteroffer, and then kind of went back and forth a little bit more and got it at a pretty solid price. Definitely less than half of the cost of a box of these. So, I mean, if you can get a card that's a 1-of-1 of a pretty good player on a team you collect and follow, I think you're doing okay. It's one of those purchases that if you change your mind, can pretty easily get your money back, and honestly, you could probably make money if you wanted to, if that's what you're interested in, but that's not what I'm looking to do. Either way, happy to pick that one up. So that is it. Super fun mail day. Like I said, a lot of stuff, a lot of variety. That's kind of the way I roll. I like the Topps direct stuff. I like some wax from time to time. Love the vintage, the pre-war, the modern, ultra modern. Not just Phillies. Definitely love all the baseball stuff. Just sometimes you have to pick and choose what you're going to buy and how much you're going to buy. Either way, I will be back with another mail day eventually. I'm sure it'll be a few more weeks, but some stuff will roll in. Of course, got to save up. Got the National Sports Collectors Convention coming up in just a few weeks, less than a month's time. That'll be going on, so a lot going on in the hobby, and it's just fun to collect. It's fun to hang out and interact with the community, and I appreciate everyone watching. Have yourselves a great one.